Hello, everybody. My name is Kyle Walters, and thank you for joining us tonight for this second round of the girls varsity basketball playoffs against your Mountain Vista Golden Eagles against the Broomfield Eagles. A bit confusing, but we'll hopefully keep it all in check. I'm waiting for my co-host here to introduce himself.
I am Dylan Eford here tonight.
Good on you. And today, Mountain Vista ranked number 19 in the playoffs. Broomfield number 14. They got off with a first round bye. Mountain Vista, however, destroyed their opponents in the first round by about 35 points. So, so far, doing pretty well.
Great first round showing for them. Broomfield, of course, had the bye, so we don't have any info on them playoffs so far, but we have beat Broomfield already this season, leading the series 1-0. We won by, I believe, 15 points early on. We do have a few key players to watch out for them. Remember from the last game, mainly being Broomfield's number 10.
Courtney Riston, I believe. She's a three-point menace. And Mountain Vista will have to deal with that accordingly.
We spoke to Coach Willihan earlier this morning, and he said that number 10 is one of their biggest players to watch out for. She's very tall. She's one of the most talented in the state by Willie's standards, at least. He said tonight that all of this is going to do, they're not going to play any different. They're going to start fast, start hard, play aggressive, get those defensive stops that we know they can get those steals, but they said they're going to try to stop that three-point line. They're going to erase that three-point line tonight and force those players to be inside, because obviously Broomfield's got a pretty electric outer arc, especially with Courtney in there.
Will be an interesting game for sure. We are the underdogs according to the rankings. However, I do believe we've beat this team before, haven't we, Dylan?
Exactly. We are the 19 seed, and they are the 14. Oh, they're the 14. We are the 19 seed, so they did get the first round bye, and we obviously missed out on that by just a few rankings. But we do have an overall season record. We also have the better in league record as well. So it should be a fun match tonight. There's nothing wrong with Broomfield. They're not a poor team by any standards at all. They are very talented roster. But tonight we'll see a close match with Mountain Vista's varsity. Starters will be introduced here soon. Looks like tonight starting we have Amy Holland, as usual, Mackenzie Gamble, Amaya Robinson.
Sarah Vaffi, I believe, is in there.
Yes, Sarah Vaffi is in there, and then also Bear Brookfield. So I believe this is the same starting lineup we had on the Tuesday game, first round. Obviously, that was a great win, so it should be a great lineup for a tip-off here as the game gets going in just a few seconds. Mackenzie Gamble had tip for the last game on Tuesday, so we'll see who gets it tonight. And it looks like it's going to be Mackenzie Gamble once again. She won the tip last time, so let's see what happens here.
Definitely shaping up to be an energetic game, as Mountain Vista is always known to play with a good bit of hype, a good bit of energy, really
Definitely.
Bring it.
They always bring the punch. They never let the punch come to them. They strike first, and they continue to strike the whole game. That is something that they obviously, what Willihan was saying, they want to keep doing that the whole game. They never want to be behind or be the underdog in a situation.
As long as Mountain Vista has been up, they've been known to hold on to their leads for a good long while, if not the entire game, as this one will get underway. This will be Courtney Riston jumping for Broomfield, who wins it out.
Kenzie Gamble eyeing her down on defense, playing that defense we know she can. Tries to get the steal early on.
Deep three.
It's going to miss just short, hitting the front of the rim. Bear Brookfield fumbles the layup, gets it out to Sarah Vaffi, though. Vaffi dribbling down court. Looks like she's going to pull up for the open three. No good. Hits back of the rim. Opposite what we just saw on the opposite end of the court.
Some solid defense from Mackenzie Gamble.
As always.
Not shook.
Maya Robinson sizing up. Looks like they're not really playing a man-on-man. Looks like there's going to be a travel called there on Broomfield's number 35. Amy Holland looking to pass this one in to Sarah Vaffi.
As she does.
Looks to be playing a zone defense here. Arms up. Looks kind of scary. Looks like a field of scare crows. If we were crows, I don't think we would win this game. It's quite scary.
Good thing
Maya
we are
Robinson
the Golden
misses
Eagles.
That shot. Gets it out to Amy Holland as she grabs her on miss. Kenzie Gamble for three. In and out. Rebound by Courtney, the all-scary number 10.
Driving in Broomfield.
She's going to take it all the way to
Nice
herself. She's
layup.
going to roll out. Rebound by Courtney. And one.
It's definitely not the player that you want to be fouling in this situation, as she is one of the best shooters on Broomfield, at least, if not in the state. So we'll just have to see how she does here.
She's definitely very efficient from the line, but you never know.
A minute into the game, and Broomfield
She makes
up
that
3.
one after a nice bounce. 3-0.
Servafi through the double team.
Amazing, splitting the defense.
Aiming
Holland
for 3.
As we're definitely seeing, Mount Vista taking those threes early on, trying to get that lead.
Call there by the official will go in favor of Mountain Vista. This will be Amy Holland looking to pass it in. As she does to Servafi. Playing a bit of a slower game here.
Vafi eyeing out the court, trying to see what plays they can set up. Obviously have a few in the playbook that they're thinking of.
Kenzie Gamble now, all alone, passes out to Bear Brookfield.
But as I was nice steal there by Broomfield. Taking it down court all by herself. Great defense by Kenzie Gamble, but nonetheless going to get in the basket, making that score 5-0. Amaya Robinson fumbles the pass and it's going to go out of bounds.
Unfortunate turn of events there.
Indeed.
As Chantel Hafner looks to check in here for Barrett Brookfield. Subbed out early in this game. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes gone, rather, from this first quarter.
6:12 left. Playing a little bit of a double team matchup defense here, Mountain Vista. Switching. It's another thing Mountain Vista does pretty well is switching up the defense when it needs to be. They rarely leave someone open. But, of course, we do see it. Everyone makes a little bit of a mistake. Maya Robinson gets the near steal on Courtney. And there she's left open at the top of the free throw line. Going to miss deep, hitting the base of the rim. A great pass is going to be a little bit overshot. It's going to be stolen by Broomfield.
Coach Wilhan screaming, clearly furious at his uncharacteristic team play here.
They're starting slow. They're trying to get the shots there, but not all the shots that they want to be there are, in fact, there for Mount Vista. And that's obviously why we don't see a point on the scoreboard for them yet. Great passing here by Broomfield, getting out, around, and in.
Travel
for
call.
A travel there.
Good call as Amy Holland looks to pass it in. Broomfield playing a bit of a relaxed defense.
Eventually, that relaxed defense will be their demise. At least that is the game plan for Mountain Vista. That's going to be a missed shot by Mackenzie Gamble, another uncharacteristic. Fought
struggle
for by
ball.
Chantel Hafner, Amaya Robinson, and Amy Holland.
Didn't know we were watching rugby.
That was pretty aggressive. It was great to see the athleticism and the passion come into play, though.
We'll have to see how the physicality shapes up in this game.
It will be Mountain Vista ball.
Amy Holland, no one to pass to. Into Chantel Hafner. Tipped. Triple team. And cleared successfully by Broomfield. However, a missed pass will put it into this possession.
Mountain Vista's defense is just not at what it usually is right now.
Or its offense.
Pardon, I meant the offense, obviously. Karis Cash looking to check in. But yeah, their offense is playing slow, forcing shots, and that's something we know that they can't do. Then there's been a few games where we forced the shots early. We aren't really going successful. Willihan seeming trying to call plays. It can be stolen.
Missed pass or miscommunication.
Near stolen by Amaya Robinson again.
No fouls called.
Aggressive play so far.
And reaching.
Unfortunate there on Amaya Robinson.
Some check-ins here as Karis Cash looks to check in.
For Amaya Robinson after committing the foul.
So far, I think the zone defense is really what's messing up Mountain Vista, as I believe the last time Mountain Vista played Broomfield,
Lob pass
they were playing
there.
man.
Deep three. It's going to air ball short. And that one's going to make its way into the basket, making the score 7-0, something we rarely see from Mountain Vista.
4 minutes left in this first quarter. Bit of passing here. Mountain Vista trying to generate some form of offense. Foul called.
That's going to be a block foul.
That'll be Broomfield's first team foul. Amy Holland looking to check it in. get some momentum in her team's favor. As there is a substitution on the play, that'll be Ventura subbing in for Pennington. Pass into Mackenzie Gamble, who hands it off to Voffi.
Hafner's got the ball. Mackenzie Gamble's up deep at the logo.
Trying to put on some moves. Great passing here by Mount Vista. Now let's see if they can capitalize on it.
Pretty good defense here by Broomfield, and that might be what's slowing the offense down. They're playing a little bit of a switch up what we're used to seeing from Mountain Vista. Kenzie Gamble for an open three. It's going to fall short. Something that we don't see from her. We saw that she didn't have the setup that she usually does. She pulled that one early. Anna Duffy checking in now, or looking to check in, should I say. Willihan upset with the officiating early on. Wide open left in the corner. She's going to long ball that one. Nice rebound in stride by Voffi.
Who pulls out. Smart play there. Open three for Amy Holland. Missed.
Can't get the shots to fall tonight.
And one, it would seem.
First points made of the night, Karis Cash, the senior, checking in for her first time since contracting a disease last week. Didn't play in the game on Tuesday, but she's making her presence felt here tonight early on, getting that 2-point basket to fall and bringing in that and one.
Anna Duffy and Barrett Brookfield checking in.
Chantel Hafner and Mackenzie Gamble checking out.
So far, it seems as though Mount Vista's shots have been abnormal, to say the least. They usually make quite a few threes, as Karis Cash is able to sink her and one.
Mount Vista hopefully taking that as their momentum switch and getting into the fast lane here up.
Foul called. A bit unfortunate. Couldn't really catch anything there that I would deem a foul.
That is
However,
the third foul for Mount Vista.
Officials called so. Pass into Rich here.
Voffi almost gets the steal. Voffi and Cash playing double team. Stolen by Anna Duffy. Interception caught in stride.
Knocked out of bounds.
It's going to be Mountain Vista ball.
Mountain Vista seems to be warming up. They have been known to play a bit slow, as they did during the first quarter of the first round of the playoffs.
That is true. They did
a bit slow as well.
Start out very slow. So that gives me high hopes for this game, because they started out pretty slow, and then that game they came back and won by upwards of 35 points.
We'll just have to see how this one turns out.
Definitive victory, making a statement that they should have had that bye week.
Open three for Amy Holland, airballed.
Very uncharacteristic by Mountain Vista. We don't usually see these girls making the airball three. We usually see them making the splashy threes. Tonight it's just not happening for them. However, Mountain Vista's defense has been carrying a little bit, making the lead only 4 points.
As Vista now turns more pressing in their defensive ways. Barrett Brookfield playing some tight defense here.
She's open in the corner.
Missed three. Out. Interesting call in favor of Broomfield. Wilhan absolutely furious, silently fuming.
I'm not so sure about that silent part. I can hear him up here, and I've got headphones on.
From what I can see, he was withholding much more of his anger than he was letting on.
Another shot misses.
Barrett Brookfield unable to take the handles.
Fumbles that rebound. Going to go out of bounds. Broomfield ball. Barrett Brookfield clearly very upset with herself and how she's playing tonight so far. Hopefully that lights a spark, and next time that clock stops at timeout, into the first quarter, whatever it be, she flips that switch and gets back to her usual self. Because that's something that we really like to see here. Barrett Brookfield's one of the most trustworthy players. Blocked by Amy Holland. That pass is going to be tipped over to Barrett Brookfield. Brookfield slowing it down, focusing up. She knows what she has to do now. Great pass to Amy Holland. Splits the defense. Rolls in.
Swatted.
I'm not quite sure how that's not a shooting foul, given that she was tackled. However, can't argue because I'm not in charge here.
Broomfield extending their lead to six points.
1 minute and 20 seconds remain in the first quarter.
Three shot by Anna Duffy. Makes it finally. First three of the night. It's only uphill from here.
To only three. 9-6 with 1:10 left in the first period.
Very low scoring first quarter, might I say.
Indeed. Very fast one also.
Great tip there by Amy Hall. However, Riston will be able to come up with it and miss a layup. Unfortunate. Anna Duffy now driving down the court.
Duffy hoping to add on to her score total of the night. Already at 3. 100% shooting as well. And there we go, another
again.
one.
Missed.
No good. Hits a little bit short.
Rebounded by
46
Riston.
seconds left. We do apologize for not having a clock on the stream tonight, but Kyle and I will do our very best to keep you guys updated on the time, obviously. It is a playoff game. It's a big time. Amy Hall with another steal.
First of
taking
many.
her time down the court as she's
Fouled.
and she's being fouled pretty roughly by 22. I was going to say, I'm not quite sure when they're going to call that foul, but they do. Good call. Madrid Kabluni and Amaya Robinson now checking in for Amy Holland and Karis Cash.
3 team fouls for both teams. So far even on that front.
Willihan calling a play.
Definitely trying to get his team going.
Kabluni going to pass this one into Sarah Vafi.
Looking to run that play. We'll see how it works out. Defenders tripping. Madrid
just fumbled
unable
a
to
little
go with
bit.
that pass.
That pass was not the ideal location. Obviously, they didn't expect to have the triple team on 2. So that pass didn't come from the exact location that was intended to. Hence the miscommunication.
Barry Brookfield eyeing her opponent up. Broomfield still playing a bit slower as there's only 5 seconds.
Stolen by Sarah Vafi. 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
She's going to be fouled. I think that's a fair call there. She was being pushed and shoved a little bit. That's going to give Mountain Vista a chance with a stop clock with 2.3 seconds to go to hopefully get a shot off.
Very fortunate. As
Amaya Robinson alone down in the inside.
Amaya will be able to get the shot off and makes
That's
it.
a buzzer beater. That
Decreasing
was
the lead
amazing play
to
by
1.
Mountain Vista.
Mountain Vista already making their comeback. Slow start, however, easily have the momentum in their favor now at this point.
And
the
yeah,
engine
as
has
I was,
started chugging.
As I was saying, I hope that this is where the turning point takes place for Mountain Vista. That momentum shift officially begins with Willihan obviously getting time to talk to each of the girls instead of just 1 or 2. So he's got the chance to talk to his whole team, talk about what's going wrong as a team, what's going wrong individually, and obviously what's going right in those categories as well, seeing what they can build on.
If I had to guess, he'd be talking about ways to counteract Broomfield's zone defense. They haven't played against zone, rather, a whole lot, and I'm sure they don't work on it too much, as the majority of teams play man.
Indeed.
As Mountain Vista does.
It is probably a little bit of a little mishap for them. I'm sure they can handle it, but also I believe that they are probably trying to get away. They're doing pretty good stopping Broomfield at the 3 so far. We haven't really seen a made 3. They've had some open shots, so I think Mountain Vista is definitely thinking about how they're letting them open and erase that. Because they're open, they're just not falling into the net. So I think Mountain Vista still needs to figure that out. But
so far, they've got good energy. I really would just say it's getting used to their opponents and how they play.
On the court now, we got Barrett Broomfield, Madrid Kablundi, Anna Duffy, Mackenzie Gamble, and Amaya Robinson.
Not many starters out there for Broomfield.
Pretty much a whole new lineup from what was just out at the end of the first for Broomfield.
Rich with the ball.
7 minutes and 53 seconds to go. I know it just started, but I figured it can't hurt to let you guys know the time as the play was slow at the time being.
Open 3.
No good. It's going to fall deep again. Anna Duffy with a nice rebound. Gets around the defense. Kenzie Gamble going down court by herself. Out to Barrett Brookfield. She's all alone. No good. Falls short. Hits the rim and rolls over the bucket.
Unfortunate.
Kenzie Gamble with the tip and
good
the steal.
Hands.
She's going to go down. No foul. And it's going to fall in.
Great tip there. Mountain Vista is now taking the lead for the first time in this game.
10-9. The Mountain Vista is on a 10-2 scoring run.
And a fumbled pass there allows Mackenzie Gamble to come up with it. She passes it to Amaya Robinson, who drives in.
Bodies in.
Physical game. Called, and will get to shoot for 2. This will be her first time at the charity stripe tonight.
Bodied her right there. That was pretty awesome.
As a timeout is now called by Broomfield. Definitely in shock and awe, reeling from Mount Vista's early comeback, as Mount Vista is sure to hope and pray that they keep the lead for the remainder of the game. Hopefully attempt to break away, as I believe they did previously when they played Broomfield. We'll just have to see how it shapes up, as the refs are breaking Broomfield out of their timeout. And Amaya Robinson will prepare to shoot for two. Amaya is very reliable at the line, as is all the players, I'd say, on the Mount Vista team. We'll just have to see how this go-around goes for her.
First trip to the line tonight. He's going to
first.
roll front of the rim, back of the rim, and into the net, making the score 9-11. Hopefully she sinks the second one, making it 9-12, giving us that nice three-point lead. And she does. No problem. Student section, no worries for Amaya Robinson. She tunes him out. Maybe she has a hearing aid that she has turned off.
Mount Vista leaving quite a few players open, as Rich does not take the shot. However, Courtney will.
And she makes it. That is what we were expecting from Courtney.
Definitely should keep a sharp eye out for her tonight.
Anna Duffy alone in the corner, but quickly picked up. Kinsey Gambles at the top of the key. Back to Anna Duffy. Anna Duffy, obviously a very reliable shooter, as we've seen so far. That's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it was last touched by Anna Duffy. Number 22 for Mount Vista, the junior.
Mount Vista still pressing. Doubling the ball, Madrid Kablundi.
Tripling, rather. She's alone for three, and Maya Robinson picks her up.
Rich is unable to make the shot.
Nice tip out by Barrett Broomfield, finding her teammate, Madrid Kablundi. Great play there. Heads up play by Barrett.
Slowing the game down.
Barrett Broomfield for three.
Makes it. Splishity splash. She was taking a bath.
She'll indeed be taking a bath later tonight to celebrate that beautiful shot as we go up three. That was a great shot. That is more what we've been expecting from Barrett. The no effort, the great three-point shot.
As she's been known to make in every game I believe she's played.
Indeed, she's very reliable.
Ooh.
Kinsey Gamble comes up with a steal, but it's stolen back. She's open for three, but she's going to drive in to the layup instead.
Smart play there by Rich. Noticed two defenders sprinting at her and was able to go around them.
Karis Cash looking to check in again. Amaya Robinson loses the ball off of her foot.
As well as Amy Holland checking in. As Amaya
Robinson and Madrid Kablundi.
Rich with the ball now. Looking for an outlet as she's able to put on some moves. Pump fake there and travel called. Unfortunate for Broomfield.
Chantel Havner checking in for Anna Duffy. Anna Duffy having a great game so far.
Mount Vista is still up one.
5
minutes, fouls.
16 seconds to go in the half.
5 fouls for Broomfield, as I was saying.
And 3 for Mount Vista.
Getting
Broomfield
close
nearing
to
the bonus. Chantel Hafner for 3. It's going to miss. Bouncing quite high.
Rebounded by Riston, using her extreme height to her
Mount
advantage.
Vista trying to slow down the play here and get that 8-second violation. Not going to get it, though. It's close. Great bounce pass. It's going to be blocked by Amy Holland and also a foul. She's going to head to the line.
Yet again, this will be Riston's second time at the line now. Unfortunate sending
third and fourth
her,
shots.
as she is a very good shot. She made her first. We'll just have to see how she does on her next 2.
No
misses
good.
that one, 50% so far tonight. If she can make this, she'll tie up the game, which Mount Vista obviously does not want.
And she does. Tie game with 4 minutes, 53 seconds to go. Great deep pass to Barrett Broomfield. She was open. She's not going to take it because she knows that she doesn't have the
missed shot there by Chantel Hafner. absolute, 200 IQ there to bounce it off of her opponent's leg to make it go out of bounds in her favor.
Sarah Vaffi going to check in now, taking out Bear Brookfield. She checks in with 4 minutes, 39 seconds remaining.
Pass is made in. Bit slow to get it across the line.
Putting the moves on, not shaking.
Great block there by Kenzie Gamble. However, called in Broomfield's favor. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter.
She's out. Deep. She's alone at the post. She wants the three, but she's covered quite nicely by Karis Cash. That's a
missed shot there.
Short shot.
Amy Holland able to come up with the rebound. Almost stuffed by Courtney Riston.
No doubt, though. She's got some great teammates in Mackenzie Gamble and Sarah Bobby staying back.
Open three. Kenzie not able to start it up tonight so far. As Amy's now going to take a shot. Missed it yet again. And Servafi drives in. Foul called on Broomfield.
It's going to be a reach-in called there as she tries to get the rebound away from Vaffi. 2 rebounds in a row by her.
6 fouls now for Broomfield. 1 away from the bonus, which will be very advantageous for Mount Vista as most every player can shoot quite reliably from the line.
Very much so. 3 minutes, 53 seconds to go as Amy Holland passes this one in. Out to Chantel Hafner in the corner. Kenzie Gamble up top.
Able to make a nice shot there as Mount Vista yet again takes the lead.
Kenzie Gamble, great layup. Silences the crowd as they boo her. Score 17-15, 3 minutes, 42 seconds to go. Mount Vista at 4 fouls. Broomfield at the ever so close to the bonus 6.
Timeout was called by Broomfield yet again. Again, probably unhappy that Mount Vista is able to take the lead from them as they were tied up. Definitely attempting to get their offense started as Mount Vista has been able to quite reliably now. They seem to have fallen off in their scoring department, unable to come up with much as Mount Vista has been able to either stuff most shots or prevent them from taking any shots by, of course, intercepting the passes. I believe Broomfield is attempting to drop away around Mount Vista's hard-pressing defense. Mount Vista is known for their stealing. No, not in the real world, in the basketball world, where is it legal and encouraged. We'll just have to see how Broomfield attempts to deal with such a pressing defense. Every woman covered here. Deep pass.
They're going to get that over the mid-court line quite easily, avoiding that 8-second violation.
Far
She's out
pass
alone
for an
three.
open three. Missed.
Karis Cash zooms in for the coverage, saves that rebound for going out of bounds for Sarah Vaffi. And Mount Vista's got the ball driving down court with a 2-point lead. They're booing Kenzie Gamble again, even though she just made that last shot. Sarah Vaffi, open three. That's going to fall short. It's going to roll around and out. Pass. Passing around.
Open three for Rich as she misses.
She'll miss that one, but Broomfield's going to get the rebound back. Passing around. Rich has it up top.
Some good passing here by Broomfield.
She's alone in the corner, deep 2 range.
Courtney out now with the ball.
Slowing the ball movement down here. Broomfield's taking their time now.
Rich driving in. Good pass there. Foul called. On whom and for what I would not know, for I saw nothing. Supposedly on Mackenzie Gamble. As Amaya Robinson looks to check in for Karis Cash. And Barrett Brookfield looks to check in for, drumroll please, Kenzie Gamble. I have to see how this lineup goes now as Broomfield will get to pass it in. And there is a great block there by Amaya Robinson to allow Amy Holland to get the ball.
Gets the ball stolen away.
Open
Barrett
three.
Brookfield for 3.
Missed.
Bounces out.
Rebounded by Riston. Passing here by Broomfield. And almost went out of bounds as Courtney Riston fumbled her
Great
pass.
defensive play by Mount Vista, slowing down Broomfield's electric offense.
Great pass there, open three. Absolute air ball. And so far, Mount Vista is up 2 points. Broomfield unable to score within at least a couple minutes.
2 minutes and 10 seconds remain.
Anna Duffy checking in for Chantel Hafner. Reliable three-point shooter. Have to see how she does on this go-around.
Indeed. Vavi's going to take this one up.
Double team.
She is double team.
No outlet.
Timeout, Mountain Vista. Good call there by Coach Willihan, knowing that it's in a, as Kyle was saying, it's very hard to outlet that.
Very good call there by Willihan. Mountain Vista's first timeout. Definitely conserving them for maybe a bit of late game if they so need it. Willihan most likely attempting to drop a bit of a play here to get some offense going, as Mountain Vista has been lacking just a teeny bit and would like to get back into their usual selves and swing the momentum even greater in their favor. This will be Amy Holland looking to pass it in to Sarah Vaffi. Broomfield rather, playing a very conservative defense.
Amy Holland passing in to Sarah Vaffi. 2 minutes remain in the half. Mountain Vista up 17-15. It's a 2-point lead. Vaffi thought about that three. Amy Holland
good
out
pass
to
there, and Duffy open three. Missed.
Gonna miss deep.
Rebounded. Fight for the ball. Called against Mountain Vista. 5 fouls for Mountain Vista. 6 for Broomfield. Bit of a delay to get the game started back up. Broomfield will attempt to score as they have been in a drought of points for quite a while.
That's Rich at the top of the key, passing around. Yet some more great ball movement by Broomfield as we head into the last minute and a half of the first half. Great defense played as well.
Rich with the ball now into Courtney. Back out. Good passing here by Broomfield. Open three.
It's going to fall just deep. It's going to go out of bounds. Broomfield touched last. 1 minute, 9 seconds.
Still within their drought, Broomfield is unable to come up with any points.
17-6 run by Mountain Vista. Mountain Vista on the 17 end. Gets over the court with a nice pass from Maya Robinson.
Great handoff there, almost fumbled a bit. Amy Holland now with the ball.
She's thinking about it. Ended up, he almost pulls up. Amy Holland's going to pull it from deep three.
Ooh, makes it. Great shot there. Now that's more like the Mountain Vista I know and cherish. As Mountain Vista is able to come back for defense, and then travel is called. Unfortunate. Broomfield seems to be falling apart just slightly.
36.6 seconds remain in the half.
If Mountain Vista is able to come out of this half on top, it will set them up in a very good position for the rest of the game, both mentally and, of course, points-wise. Up 5 points.
Sarah Vavi's looking to dribble out the clock, passing it to Amy Holland. Out to Anna Duffy. Anna Duffy for three. It's going to miss.
Rebounded by Anna Duffy herself, who
Grabs
drives in and gets fouled.
She's going to go to the line and shoot 2, hoping to extend that lead to 7 points.
We'll just have to see. She is very good at the line, as she is around the arc as well. She misses her first. Looking to make her second here, as Chantel Hafner looks to check in.
Anna Duffy makes her second one.
Hafner checks in for Anna Duffy, who just made her
15 points.
Second free throw.
Chantel, another young player that's pretty explosive on the scoring side of the scoreboard. 10 seconds.
Still some stellar defense here. As a foul is called. Looked like a pretty clean block there.
The entire bench is quite irritated. I've never seen Willihan that angry.
Oh, he's
fuming. And I don't believe it's silent anymore, Kyle.
Boiling. Not at all. He is voicing his...
You know it's bad when Willihan is
his hand
boiling,
movements are explosive.
But you know it's very bad when the entire bench is shaking and screeching at the referees. I'm not sure I disagree, though.
However,
layup or free throw anyway. Vavi's gonna take it down the court. 5 seconds to go.
Three now. Two.
1.
Gets the shot off.
No
Miss.
good.
However, Mount Vista was able to stop Broomfield from scoring within
21.
recent memory. Let me tell you.
21-15. Your score at the end of the first half. Kyle, what are you seeing so far that you're liking from Mountain Vista?
Their offense is definitely shaped up since the first
100%
quarter.
picked it up. That first quarter was hard to watch by Mountain Vista standards. We're usually we're accustomed to a higher scoring, obviously more electricity in the gameplay, which we don't see so far. But we're obviously we're getting there. We're obviously growing up. We are up 6 points now heading into the half. I think just Mountain Vista needs to keep playing how they played that second quarter. Get the electricity. Don't force the shots as they have been, but definitely try to get those shots going for them. Try to get the open man or open woman rather, and just see what they can do. Split that defense as they've been doing in the second quarter. But in the meantime, we're going to toss you guys over to a recap of Mountain Vista's ever so famous Wish Week. We have about a 7-minute, 41-second long video for you guys. Just sit back, enjoy. As we got 9 minutes left in halftime. We'll talk to you guys soon.
We apologize for the inconvenience here. We seem to have some technical difficulties that we are unable to fix at this time. In the meantime, I have at least a couple of jokes prepared for you guys right now. So I will need the help of my partner here in crime to do the jokes. However, firstly, Mr. Co-commentator Man Dylan, have you ever been to the restaurant on the moon?
I don't think I have been to the restaurant on the moon, Kyle.
Oh, well, let me tell you. Their food is great. However, no atmosphere.
Kyle, that's a classic joke. I get it, because on the moon there's no atmosphere, but the food has the potential to be great.
Yeah, have you ever had Spaceman ice cream or whatever it's called?
I've never had Spaceman ice cream.
Well, it's actually like dehydrated.
Oh
it's a delicacy on the moon.
It sounds great.
I've actually been there.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
So there's no atmosphere, as I previously discussed. However, it is a bit hot in the sun. You might want to wear a bit of a visor because it could also have the potential to blind you.
Oh, well, that would make sense, as you are quite near the hot, big sun. It is a star, actually. It's pretty cool.
It's a big fusion core. Now, isn't that interesting?
Why did Chicken cross the road, Kyle?
I don't know why.
He had to get to the idiot's house.
The idiot's house?
Yeah. That's a pretty good joke, right?
No,
All right, we'll go to
that's
the next
terrible.
one. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
The chicken.
The chicken who?
The chicken that crossed the road.
Am I the idiot in this instance?
You're the idiot, Kyle.
Oh my god. Dude, that is not even a funny joke. Come on, dude. I have one for you.
All right.
Why was the Scarecrow given an award?
Was he talented?
Well, yeah, some might say he was outstanding in his field. Get it? Because scarecrows stand in fields. They don't actually stand. They're actually nailed to a cross. However,
that's funny, Kyle. That's good. That's a pretty funny joke, Kyle. That's a good joke. I like it.
I don't have many other jokes memorized.
Well, we can probably think of a few.
Definitely could. Really just thinking. What's a good joke that I know? Couldn't tell you, really. Do you have a joke, Dylan?
What do you call a fake noodle, Kyle? What do you call a fake noodle?
I don't know. Ramen?
You call him an impasta.
Oh, like pasta, like pasta?
But it's an impasta.
Oh, that's
like
crazy.
Like an imposter, but it's an impasta because it's not a real noodle.
Oh.
Isn't that so funny?
And noodles are called pasta.
What did the grape do when he got stepped on, Kyle?
What?
He let out a little whine. Is that good? Is that good?
That is very good.
So, for you guys that don't get it, here's the joke explained. So, the beverage of wine is common in Italy. It's very popular in the European Union and even a little bit over here in the United States. But to make wine, you would smash some grapes. Some people step on grapes. So the grape said he let out a little whine when he got stepped on, because when you step on grapes, they whine a little bit.
Dang, that's a pretty good one.
So, Kyle,
yeah.
How many apples grow on a tree?
I don't know. How many?
All of them.
I don't get the joke.
Because, Kyle, so every apple would grow on a tree. Instead of just one or two, every apple has been on a tree, if you catch my drift.
Actually, I believe genetic engineering may be able to change that. Maybe we should start a bit of a project on that.
Yeah,
what if apples grew from vines?
Or
money grew on trees?
If money grew on trees, we'd have a little bit of a problem with inflation.
That is true.
Kyle.
And then apples would become the new currency.
Have you ever been to an antenna wedding?
No, I haven't.
Well, the ceremony was kind of boring, but the reception was great.
Now, that's one that I get.
That's a pretty good joke right there.
That was
classic. That'll make you laugh anytime.
It sure made me laugh at this moment in time.
Yeah, it's a nice joke. The girls are coming back on the court here, but I don't think we're done yet.
We've got a couple minutes of intermission.
Joking, obviously. How does a penguin build a house, Kyle?
I don't know.
It glues it together.
Penguins don't have glue.
No.
Or opposable thumbs.
Igloos, Kyle.
Oh. Igloos. They don't live in... That's so goofy. They don't live in igloos. They live in holes.
Hey, Kyle.
Yeah?
Do you know why you've never seen an elephant hiding in a tree?
Why?
Because they're really good at it. Kyle.
Yeah?
What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet?
What?
Supplies.
Supplies? I think you said that wrong. Surely he would say surprise.
Well, that's the joke, Kyle. He would say surprise, but he has a bunch of supplies, like mops and brooms.
Oh, because he... Because he's a janitor.
Yeah, anyway, we'll throw you guys back to the game now. We got 1 minute until game time. Your score, 21-15. Broomfield Eagles falling behind 6 points. Obviously, the fouls have reset, so 0-0.
Mount Vista looking to retain their lead. They're very good at that, as we have seen time and time again. Even in the first round of the playoffs, Mount Vista went up, and then they stayed up for the rest of the game until they were up about 35 points. Now, Mount Vista is able to pile on that lead in this second round. I believe it'll give them great boost of confidence for the rest of this playoff season. And we'll just have to see how this one will finish out. However, I have a tremendous amount of faith in our team, as each and every single one of the ladies out there can play excellent basketball. And as we've seen tonight, some very good defense. I'd like to shout it out to the defense tonight, as they are preventing Broomfield from scoring. I don't remember them scoring within the last at least 4 minutes of
been quite a
second
while.
period.
It was definitely in the first little bits of the second half or second quarter that they scored. Your lineup for Mountain Vista is I believe that's the same lineup we had at the starting of the game. Starts the half, same lineup. I like that. Sarah Vapi takes the ball, dribbling in. She's covered pretty tightly. They're doing a little bit of a double team shift now.
No longer playing zone.
Out of bounds. That's on Rich as Bear Brookfield throws it off of her foot. That's a 200 IQ move.
Now, Broomfield might have messed up here, as Mountain Vista is very used to playing man defense, rather. Oh, now they've switched up to zone.
Perhaps they were not reviewing the film intensively.
Definitely playing a bit of a mismatch here. Timeout called by Willahan, as Saravafi was not in a great position to clear the ball there. Early timeout, only 20 seconds have elapsed.
Obviously, they really needed that timeout, as Saravafi was just swarmed.
Very much so. So far, Mountain Vista is looking pretty nice out of the timeout and the intermission as well, rather. Just definitely have to see how their shots shape up, as definitely looking for them to make a lot more of their three-pointers, as they have done exclusively well in other games. This will be Amy Hall looking to pass it in.
Maya
Maya
Robinson gets
Robinson.
herself open in the corner.
Double teamed.
Gets away from the double team, splits it up. Out to Barrett Brookfield. She's going to drive it in herself. Going to miss deep. It's going to go out of bounds there. Last touch by Robinson.
Broomfield looking to clear the ball here. Mountain Vista is still playing press defense. They have been known to play a bit more conservatively in the second half. However, does not seem to be just so. Riston with the ball here. Out to Rich. Good passing by Broomfield.
Great defense by Mountain Vista as well, keeping up with that passing.
Deep
Maya
two.
Robinson's, lady misses. Deep.
Open three now. Missed yet again. Riston with the rebound, foul called. And it will remain Broomfield's ball. This will be Courtney Riston looking to pass it in.
Obviously tonight's a pretty intense game. It's a win or go home playoff
three.
game.
Missed.
Mountain Vista has high aspirations for making it late in the playoffs this season, which I see no problem too. I think they can easily do that.
It all depends on this night.
Really does. This will be a test of Mountain Vista's character and their might. But as we've seen so far, Mountain Vista knows what they're doing in this situation. They've been here before.
Sure, open three
Wide
for
open
Sarah
Vafi.
Vafi. Taking her time, missed.
No good.
Unable
It's
to
gonna
come
fall
up
just
with the
short.
rebound. Barrett Brookfield on defense now, as Broomfield is able to get their first points in quite a while.
Their first points in at least the last 8 minutes.
Is
Maya
Maya
Robinson, great pass.
Easy layup. Great rebuttal.
Amazing feed there. Great dime. Credit the assist there.
And this is now no worse for wear.
23-17 your score with 6 minutes and 9 seconds to go. Out to Rishton.
Gets her three off, missed. And Barrett Brookfield, I would hope, came up with that ball. Foul called on Courtney Riston herself, as Anna Duffy looks at check-in for Mackenzie Gamble. Duffy, so far, proving herself tonight. She's been pretty reliable at scoring some nice shots.
She has been. She started off that momentum shift after Karis Cash's nice and one. But Anna Duffy really put it into gear.
Foul called there on Broomfield yet again. Already at 2 team
I
fouls,
believe
not
that
just
is a
at 1.
reach. Amy Holland going to pass it in to Amaya Robinson down deep in the corner.
Foul called.
Draws another foul. That's the third foul already. Heading for the bonus at a high rate, progressing quite fast. That's over the speed limit for fouling.
Very unfortunate, rather, for Broomfield. They might want to get that in check.
Saravavi saves it from going out of bounds. Not the first time today she saved it.
Great pass
Great
to Maya
feed.
Robinson.
A nice assist there by Amy Holland. Great basket at Maya Robinson. 25-17 your score with 5 minutes 34 seconds.
Mount Vista up 8 points. Great
Stolen by
interception
Amy
there.
Holland.
Who is tripped up. No foul called. Mount Vista able to recover. Willihan screaming.
Upset. Rightfully so, as Amy Holland was tripped.
Still going on about it. Mouth agape. However, Mount Vista is no worse for wear after that exchange. And Mount Vista will definitely be looking to play some good old defense, as they have been tonight. Stuffed foul called, however. There'll be a couple of free throws.
Heading to the line, 5 minutes, 20 seconds left.
This will be Pennington at the line, senior, standing at 5'7".
That's a good height. It's a nice, good height for ladies basketball.
Yes, sir. As she goes for her first, misses, unable to decrease Mount Vista's lead. As Pennington goes for her second. She makes that one.
50% on that attempt.
Mount Vista now up only 7 points.
5 minutes to go.
Foul not called, however, Mount Vista is still able to retain the ball as Maya Robinson goes for a shot missed. Amy Holland able to get her hand on that one. Foul called. Willihan livid. His face tomato red.
Mackenzie Gamble showing her leadership, calming down the bench.
Willihan is angry as Karis Cash
sub in, taking out of Maya Robinson.
Willihan is furious.
Willihan getting close to his warning. Rightfully so, but I was very impressed to see the leadership of Mackenzie Gamble shining through, quieting down the bench. They were all complaining, but she knows that they can't afford a nice foul on the bench. No bench warning is needed.
Shot made there by Broomfield. Quick inbound here as Vafi is absolutely fouled. Did not know this was a contact sport. Amy Holland able to pass it in here from Mount Vista.
Not quite sure why there was any question on what that foul was by the Broomfield fans. Obviously, they don't want the foul, but when you know it's a foul, you know it's a foul, and that was blatant. That could be where I hear some parents over on this side asking for the lady to be teed up.
4 team fouls for both teams. Amy Holland able to get her defender to jump as the ball is swatted out of bounds by Rich. Still Mount Vista ball. Willihan chatting with the official right next to him. Surely giving him some encouraging words.
Probably apologizing for his actions, but saying that he needs the game to be called more fair. In and out basket there by Vafi.
Mount Vista 3-on-5. Broomfield not capitalizing. Lob up there for Riston to get as she's extremely tall. Great tip there by Karis Cash. Ball called supposedly still Broomfield, however.
They say it was
I may or may not have seen something else. Riston inbounding to Rich. Mount Vista still playing a very solid defense as Mackenzie Gamble looks to check in after the next stoppage of play. Rich open three, very deep, missed, came up short. Broomfield able to rebound the ball and slows down their play yet again. Riston with the ball, contested by Karis Cash, foul called. And so far, Mount Vista racking up their fair share of fouls as Mackenzie Gamble checks in for Sarah Vafi.
Mackenzie Gamble showing that leadership, as we say it, on the bench. She also shows it on the court. We'll see if we get any physical, literal examples here anytime soon. I certainly expect to.
Rich with the ball now, covered by Mackenzie Gamble. Wriston, short little handoff there. Great hands there by Anna Duffy to block that ball, however.
Slowing down the passing game. 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Mount Vista up 5.
Rich
is
open.
Open for 3.
Missed short yet
Falls
again.
short.
Amy Holland able to come up with that rebound. Anna Duffy
Karis Cash
driving
wanting
in.
a call as she was kind of kicked in the noggin. Rich is driving in. She stops, passes out. Anna Duffy.
Contested 3. Absolute air ball. Wriston falling on the ball
That's going to be a jump.
in favor of. We eagerly await the results.
Chantel Hafner's looking to check in. She's going to take out Anna Duffy. 21 and 22. Looks like it is going to be Broomfield ball. Rich passing it in.
To Wriston.
Covered very tightly by Amy Holland. Very well covered as well, may I add.
Interception there by Mackenzie Gamble as ball is called in favor of Mount Vista.
Nice ball.
Amy Holland passing it into her partner in crime, Mackenzie Gamble. The
3
dynamic
minutes,
duo.
9 seconds left.
Great
Pass wide open
there.
there, Brookfield. Amy Holland's at the top of the key. Mackenzie Gamble
Open
for 3. No good.
Missed. Rebound. Mount Vista may have gone out. We'll just have to see.
They're going to call a foul there. She shoves Chantel Hafner out of bounds. That is the 5th foul, I think. Yeah, it should be.
That'll be 5 fouls for both teams in this, the third quarter. 3
Yep.
minutes left.
5 and 5. 25 to 20 is your score. Mount Vista leading by 5 with 3 minutes to go. To be exact, 2 minutes 58 seconds. Mackenzie Gamble's out there. She's going to drive in, looking to take it herself, but out to her teammate Barrett Brookfield for 3. It's going to fall a little bit deep that time.
Rich with the ball now, strolling down the court. Covered tightly by Mackenzie
Whoa,
Gamble.
behind the back move there. Doesn't shake Mackenzie Gamble, however.
Some good passing here as Wriston drives in, attempts to draw a foul. Gets it. Wilhan is absolutely furious. He is doing squats out of frustration.
That is a late call if I've ever seen one.
And a bad one.
Coach Willihan's starting to get very frustrated.
He is in disbelief at the amount of calls that have not gone in his favor when they should have.
It is a little bit twisted, in my opinion. Obviously, I'm not the rule analysis, but I do have an opinion. And my opinion is that the officiating has been a little bit off tonight.
Servafi checking in for Mackenzie Gamble. Wriston able to make both of her free throws. Vista looking to put some points up on the board as they haven't scored in a bit as that pass is intercepted.
Seems to be like there's a momentum change on its way.
Foul called.
That's going to send Mountain Vista to the bonus.
Rather, that'll be Broomfield at the line.
That is the bonus. 7 fouls for Mountain Vista, 5 for Broomfield.
Shot made there by Hoffman.
Chiseling that lead down to 2 points. Mountain Vista 25, Broomfield 23. 2 minutes, 22 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Definitely not the position that Mountain Vista wants to be in going into the fourth quarter. Another shot made, only up by 1 point. Looking to be a very interesting finish out to this game.
Broomfield has certainly picked up their scoring since last we saw them. Gets that out to Amy Holland, saving herself.
Amy Hall now driving in. Out to
Chantel's
Hafner.
got it. Takes it to top. Almost stolen.
Foul called. Good call there as Amy Hall will look to pass it in. Broomfield still playing very conservatively. Voffy now with the ball. Back to Holland.
Thought about shooting that 3. Bounce pass to Hafner. Hafner to Voffy in the corner. Takes it out of the corner, back up to the top. Amy Holland's looking around, finding some open teammates. Gets it to
They're putting on some
Brookfield.
moves.
Barrett Brookfield with a great Euro step, but that layup does fall a little bit short of making the basket. 24-25 the score, 1 minute, 36 seconds to go.
Pass into Riston. He makes it. So we Broomfield up by 1 now for the first time since the first quarter.
This is the first time Broomfield's had a lead since 7-0, basically.
Foul called. Finally in the favor of Mount Vista. And that will send Mount Vista into the bonus. 7 team fouls for both teams. Amy Holland will be looking to tie up this game for her team.
She's reliable at the line, as everyone is.
That one she makes it.
Takes its journey on its way in, though.
However, it goes in all the same, as she will get her second shot here.
Nothing but
Easily
net.
made.
Madrid Kablundy looking to check in, and she does. Kicking out Karis Cash, 23-24. Score is 27-26. Mountain Vista's winning.
Mountain Vista still playing a very aggressive defense.
1 minute, 22 seconds left.
Ball is able to be inbounded. Double team on the come up. And 8-second violation. Finally, Mountain Vista got what they wanted from playing such an aggressive defense.
It's finally paid off. We've been seeing it a lot.
And
it always
timeout is called.
Pays off in its own little ways, but
Broomfield a bit flustered here as they've called a timeout after that unfortunate clear for them. Mountain Vista now just looking to get a lead on to Broomfield. Both teams in the bonus, which will definitely shape up to be a game changer for whichever team can foul the least and get fouled the most. Mountain Vista looking to retain their 1 point lead. Just have to see how they attempt at it. Same lineup going back in. Chantel Hafner looking to pass in. Broomfield now playing an aggressive defense for one of the few times tonight. Boffy double teamed, trying to bust through.
Gets
Great
out,
pass
splits
there.
it for a pass to Amy Holland.
Back
out to Vaffi to Barrett Brookfield.
Open three.
Shoots a three.
Makes
And
it.
it's good.
Splash.
Amazing shot, Barrett Brookfield.
It's definitely what her team needs to.
She was swamped, but still got that shot off in time. And a great shot by Barrett, but however, 45 seconds to go in the third. 28-30 is your score as Broomfield drives down and gets a nice layup.
Open Chantel, double teamed quickly.
They've now switched to the double team method, which it's not working out, but it's not really doing their intended purpose. But it's definitely not harming them at all either.
Not yet, might we just say. Hafner with the ball
got
up
it. They're
top.
taking their time, slowing down the dribbling.
Bad pass
Almost
there.
stolen, and it is stolen.
Willihan angry. Layup not able to be made. Nothing called.
Rich has it, passes it out. Open three.
Miss.
Breaks off the back of the rim.
Pass right to Madrid Kablundy. And that will be the
was
end of
not
the third
aware
quarter.
of the shot clock there. Pulled a little bit of a J.R. Smith. However, J.R. Smith did cost the Cavaliers the finals, and she has not cost his team anything yet. Amaya Robinson and Mackenzie Gamble are going to check in here.
Just have to see how this shapes up. Wilhan is very passionate at this moment in time. Definitely wanting his team to succeed and go further on into the third round of the playoffs. Definitely drawing up a good bit here. Attempting to get his team further into the lead, only up by 2 points. Would definitely want that lead extended for sure. Be in a more comfortable position for his team. We'll just have to see how this game develops as the fourth quarter gets rolling on round. 7 fouls on both teams. Therefore, both teams will be in the singular bonus, looking to go into the double. Whoever achieves that first will have a extreme advantage going into this fourth quarter and into the late stages of this game, as Amy Holland will start with the ball here for Mountain Vista, passing it in to Sarah Vaffi against Broomfield's slightly relaxed and yet slightly more aggressive than they have been playing defense. Vaffi playing a bit slow here, only a single defender on her.
I got you.
Travel called on Amy Holland. Didn't see it. However, I will trust the official and his judgment. Vista still pressing on the clear here, as it seemed to work out fantastically for them in the last
gets
period.
over the court. She's open for three. Kenzie Gamble slides in there, and she makes that three, giving Broomfield the 1-point lead. 31-30 with 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go.
Holland with the ball now. Absolutely bodying her defender. Pass out to Vaffi, who pumps, attempts to draw a foul, doesn't get it. Amy Holland for three. Does not make it. Ball tapped out of bounds. Still in the possession of Mount Vista. Amy Holland looking to pass it in here. Mount Vista desperately trying to get back into the lead. Lobbed high for Mackenzie Gamble, who gives it straight back to Amy Holland.
Amy Holland dribbling, taking her time. 7 minutes remain in the game. And in the season for one of these teams. Very nerve-wracking game for anyone invested in the sport of basketball or in the Mountain Vista culture.
For
Amaya Robinson for three.
Uncharacteristic.
Airballs it. Not a usual shot she takes.
Broomfield here looking to improve their lead.
Anna Duffy checking in next. Good defense played by Mountain Vista as Broomfield continues that great passing. Amaya Robinson covers Rich.
Foul called for travel. And someone seems to be crying on the Broomfield team.
Wah.
As Anna Duffy looks to check in here. Definitely a very suspenseful game. Both teams getting worked up a bit.
It's quite a nail-biter as I bite my nails, and my heart is beating quite fast. This is something I've been quite into. And Duffy's
Duffy
open
pumping.
in the corner.
Double team now. Amy Holland
Out to Sarah Vaffi.
for three. Very open. Makes it! That's just what Mountain Vista needs. Now up two. Kenzie Gamble able to stuff that inbound.
Slowing down the play,
respite.
though. Mountain Vista up 33-31. 6 minutes and 11 seconds to go. Trying to get that 8-second violation once again.
Double team. This is the player who got the 8-second last time. Unable as Rich goes out of bounds. Mountain Vista ball. This is exactly what Vista needs to get into the lead and retain it for the win. 6 minutes left. Mountain Vista up two.
7 fouls apiece, each team in the bonus, so fouling is something to be quite wary of, obviously for both teams.
Amy Holland with the ball, passing it back out to Mackenzie Gamble, who goes for a three.
Oh, in and out.
Miss.
Rebound by Amy Holland. Puts it back up.
Miss.
It's out again.
Rebounded by Riston as Anna Duffy.
Riston,
gets
quite
beat.
the rebounder, given the height advantage, obviously. It's a big help for that and getting those boards.
Shot there. I heard a whistle. Foul called. Didn't quite see what happened, nor did I quite see anything resembling a foul. However, Broomfield will be able to get a shot off, if not two.
Makes her first one. Subbing in is Maya Robinson, looking to take out Sarah Vaffi.
This is not what Mountain Vista wants right now, giving up 3 points if Broomfield can make their free throws. Which she does, makes both. 100% tonight. Mountain Vista looking to answer back as the game is now tied. Open, and a Duffy for three. Missed, barely.
Gets that rebound.
Ball is blocked. Ball goes out. Broomfield ball.
I got your shoe.
Mountain Vista still
5 minutes, 15 seconds to go.
Desperately trying to pull ahead here. And Maya Robinson able to break up that pass as Mackenzie Gamble drives in pass to Maya Robinson. Ball goes out. Still Vista ball.
5:06 remaining. Tied game at 33 points apiece. That ball is going to be saved and gives that ball possession back to Mountain Vista. Good play by Maya Robinson. Amy Holland passes it in. Going to give it to a mixture of Mackenzie Gamble and Bear Brookfield. We'll call either one.
Maya with the ball into the net.
And Duffy for three.
Missed.
No good.
Rebounded by Vista.
Rebound. Another rebound. She's got at least double digits in the rebounding column.
Pass there.
Good
Made
pass
successfully. As Amy Holland is able to intercept that. Nothing called. However, now it is.
4 minutes, 44 seconds remaining. 3-3-3-3 is your score.
As the time is now 4:44. 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Amy Holland reliable at the line as Chantel Hafner checks in for Barrett Brookfield.
That was nice. Amy Holland to the line here. One of our most reliable players, if there is one. She's very reliable from the line. Hoping to up this lead.
Both teams at 8 fouls now. Both tied in the race to the double bonus. Holland misses her shot.
And
However,
Duffy with the rebound. Hoping for the potential.
Travel. Anna Duffy frustrated at the call there. However, it is ultimately the ref's decision.
Willoughby is near his teeing up time.
Near his breaking point as well.
He is very close to his breaking point, if he has one. He's a very good coach, and obviously he's done some great things here at Mountain Vista. Almost intercepted by Anna Duffy.
Deep two. Missed.
No good. Out of bounds. Vista ball.
Great play there by Mountain Vista, able to
4
keep
minutes.
Broomfield from scoring.
4:22 remain.
Still tied. Very tense game. We'll have to see if either team can pull away. And Duffy looking for a pass. Gives it back to Amy Holland. Gamble.
Amy Holland's got it up top. Pass that to Chantel Hafner. Having this alone in the corner. Amy,
Open
deep
three.
No good. It's going to bounce high.
Call there, Broomfield ball. They will get shot, I believe, from the bonus. This game might end up being determined by the fouls and or officiators.
Indeed, Kyle. It is quite a close game. I'm freaking out a little bit. That explains my lack of speech. It's not warranted. I should be speaking quite a bit more. But it is quite nerve-wracking for me. I'll do my best to keep you guys informed on what's going on, though. 3 minutes, 57 seconds to go. Rich is at the line. What the heck?
Misses her first, however, able to be rebounded by Broomfield. Slowing down the play a whole lot.
Chantel's playing some nice one-on-one defense up top. Rich is out alone. Picked up. Great defense here by Mount Vista, staying transitional.
Broomfield unable to break through Mountain Vista's defense so far. Riston up top. Back out. Couple steps there.
That could have been called a travel, but looks like we're not going to get it.
Mountain Vista is still playing some tight defense despite Broomfield's
drawing this clock out as long as possible.
As a missed pass will make it go out of bounds. As Sarah Boffey
is checking back in. First time in a while. 3 minutes, 11 seconds to go. Tie game, 33-33.
Definitely intense. 3 minutes, 11 seconds. Mountain Vista looking to clutch this one out to advance to the third round. Foul called very well as Boffey will step up to the line.
That's going to get 9 fouls apiece. Quite a intense game. Quite a physical
Still
game.
tied
as we can see also.
in the attempts to get to double bonus. As Barrett Brookfield looks to check in, which she does for Anna Duffy.
Barrett Brookfield having a pretty good game. Not her best game shooting, but she's had some very clutch moments as well, saving Mountain Vista and helping the points grow.
Boffey makes her shot. Looking to make her second. She's now up. She's now rather allowed her team to be up 1 point. As she makes her second.
2-point lead here by Mount Vista, 3 minutes to go.
Attempting to hold on to that lead as well. Just have to see if Mount Vista defense will be able to stuff Broomfield in there.
Great defense by Kinsey Gamble. Can't be shook. She's going to drive in by herself. She's going to miss.
Interesting call here. Seems as though Riston was playing a very physical game, and finally a call in favor of Mountain Vista. I believe this will be the double bonus for Mountain Vista.
Sending it. Yeah, double bonus, Tal. 10 fouls on Broomfield's part, 9 fouls on ours.
Now
this is a very intense game. Amy Holland going to the line. Hopefully she can sink some more shots, get us more than that 2-point lead. That's what we need.
Very clutch to be in double bonus in such a tight game. As she makes her first. Lead now 3 points.
36-33, 2 minutes, 48 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
Very intense. Holland shoots and sinks her second. Mountain Vista might just be able to win out this game through the bonus alone. Broomfield unable to come up with any sort of points in a good bit of time. Riston now with the ball. Out to Rich. Mountain Vista still playing very tight defense.
She's left alone at the free throw line. She wanted to shoot. She's going to shoot. And she's good.
Makes it.
Great shot. Bringing the lead to just 1 point. 36-37, 2 minutes, 10 seconds.
Very
Vista
intense
leads with
game.
1. 10 fouls on Broomfield. That's the double bonus.
Smart play there by Amy Holland.
Vista.
Riston falls on her face.
Chantel shook Riston out of her boots. Missed shot there by Kinsey Gamble. Pull-up jumper, no good.
Broomfield drives in. Missed shot there off the fingertips.
1 minute, 50 seconds to go.
Great pass there. Amy Holland open. Makes the layup. Mountain Vista 3 points
lead.
ahead.
1 minute, 39 seconds to go.
Timeout call by Broomfield. Now this is shaping up to be a very intense finale. 1 minute and 40 seconds left in this game. I am sitting on the edge of my seat. Let me tell you. Absolute intensity, suspense, tension, all of the above. As Mountain Vista looks.
One of the most tense basketball games I've ever viewed.
Definitely for sure.
This is quite a fun game to watch. I'm very happy that I've made the hour and 10-minute drive up north here to Broomfield, Colorado. Beautiful drive on the way up. Great mountains and a nice sunset. Golden Eagle sunset, as I'd call it, because it was beautiful, and so are the Golden Eagles. When you say so.
I would, as hopefully they will be able to pull out a nice win here today and advance in the playoffs. Maybe looking at a bit of a state championship contention. We'll just have to see how this game will finish. Again, minute and 40 seconds left. We'll have to see how Mountain Vista is able to pull this one out. This will be Broomfield starting with the ball. Mountain Vista playing a bit more conservatively on the defensive side of things.
As long as Mount Vista stays by that core goal that Willihan had placed up, which is take away that three-point line, this shouldn't be a bad possession, as they don't want those three-point shots. Riston for three.
Missed.
No good.
Rebounded by Gamble. Absolute physical game. Did not know this was anything other than basketball. Looks to me more like a physical sport, as Broomfield is somehow able to come up with a jump ball there. Interesting call, however, a call
Definitely disagree with that, because you can't body slam in basketball. That looked like a Steve Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin kind of move. Open for three. No
Missed.
good.
Rebounded.
Deep three.
Made.
1 minute and 5 seconds to go. Tie game. 39-39. 10 fouls on Broomfield.
Barry Broomfield open three. Kind of deep. Missed. Out. Called on Mountain Vista. Chantel Hafner purposefully did not touch that ball as it was going out, knowing in her mind that it was off the hands of a Broomfield player.
It indeed looked like it was, Kyle. Mount Vista needs to slow down the play here. Do not let Broomfield score anymore. The game is still tied, however. Broomfield has not done anything to pull ahead yet. Mount Vista obviously looking to pull ahead next.
40 seconds now. Very intense game.
Almost stole that ball. 32 seconds left.
Driving into the net. Good tip there. Wriston almost went out there.
25 seconds.
Very intense
Broomfield
finish
taking
here.
their time, trying to get that clock run out to hit a game-winning shot. 18 seconds, 17, 16. Wriston is all alone back there.
Suspense is killing me. Mount Vista able to play a very stellar
7,
defense.
6, 5.
Mount Vista
driving
can
in.
avoid any fouls. It's missed. Wriston blocked. No foul. 0.9 seconds left. Game is tied in the fourth quarter, second round playoffs.
This is the wildest finish I've ever seen, Kyle. We are lucky to be here, witnessing history.
Willie calls a timeout. Coach Wilhan.
0.9 seconds. As long as Mount Vista can avoid fouling and keep them away from the basket, this game is probably going to go to overtime.
My heart is racing at this moment in time.
I'm not enjoying this, Kyle. I love it, but it's very stressful. I honestly would prefer this not happening.
However, it is always nice to see a very close game. However, maybe a bit too close for comfort.
Very much too close for comfort. I've never been less comfortable, Kyle. I'd rather be tied to a chair made out of hot steel in a nice July morning, because this is awfully uncomfortable, and I'm quite stressed.
As am I. I cannot believe that there is 0.9 seconds left. And I also cannot believe that Broomfield was unable to come up with any sort of points within a minute of their possession, especially during that last drive. Great defense there by Mount Vista to be able to swat the ball out of Wriston's hands as she goes for the layup at about 2 seconds left in this final quarter with the game tied. Definitely very interesting. Have to see how this one will shape up. 0.9 seconds. Bit intense, however. We'll have to see.
Mount Vista obviously just got to stay tight coverage for about 0.9 seconds. That's not even a whole second, if you ask me.
Or anyone, for that matter. Aim on, able to break it up and lay on it.
We're going to overtime, Kyle.
Overtime,
this is
baby.
Ridiculously intense. I might cry. I might wet myself, but I know that I'm nervous and I know that I'm shaking out of my boots. This is disgustingly, terrifyingly intense. I'm not loving it.
I'm sure.
39-39 heading into the overtime period.
I'm sure the Mount Vista players are equally, as not, if not, more anxious than us up here just watching. They have to deal with every single consequence in this overtime.
But they obviously they know how to keep it under control, and I believe that that's what they are obviously going to try to do.
Mount Vista has been able to retain a lead for a good portion of the game. We'll have to see if they can create a lead and stay on top during this overtime period. 4 minutes on the clock for overtime. And it'll be interesting to see how this
4-minute overtime period.
Fouls remain through overtime, I do believe. Mount Vista still in the double bonus, singular bonus for Broomfield. Extremely intense.
Jump ball to start the 4-minute overtime period. Fouls stay.
This will be Gamble jumping against Wriston, I believe.
Calling a switch up here as the Mountain Vista team was on the wrong side of the tip. Probably would not have resulted too well for Mountain Vista had we won the tip. But obviously that is a hypothetical given that the tip is not yet to happen.
4 minutes on the clock to see which team will be able to bring it out as Bear Broomfield is able to come up with the tip.
One tip. Tip was succeeded by Wriston.
For 3, Mackenzie Gamble Hits her first of the night in overtime. First shot of overtime.
Clutch
Very
rating,
clutch.
99. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes, 40 seconds.
Kenzie Gamble, the captain, looking to set the tone for this overtime. Rich with the ball now.
Nice bounce pass, feed. Brings the point lead to 1 by Mountain Vista. Bear Brookfield's all alone. Shakes Wriston, shakes her twice.
Woo! Able to respond quickly with some nice moves. Broomfield slowing down their play a bit.
She's out beyond the arc. Passing is remaining to be around the arc. As Willingham predicted, they are strong beyond.
Great defense there.
But as I said, those fouls stay, so it is double bonus and bonus.
Foul called.
That is a block foul called on, I believe that was Bear Brookfield. Oh, Mackenzie Gamble, pardon. 41-43 your score.
Double bonus now for both teams. Very unfortunate. Mountain Vista, however, up 3. First shot missed. Definitely feeling the pressure here.
The coach on the sideline calling for boxes out, trying to get this rebound if missed.
Mountain Vista desperately needs to get the rebound here. However, no need.
42-44 with 3:03 left in overtime.
Voth with the ball slowing down the play a bit.
She's all alone beyond the arc. Everyone else is inside, surrounding the paint. She's driving in.
Fouled.
She's
Able to get
two.
a couple. She seems to be a bit injured on the play. Her ankle looking a bit problematic.
That ankle was the injury she had come off of recently.
Seems as though maybe a bit of a tee up here. I didn't quite see what happened. And definitely frustration running high for Broomfield. As Wriston comes off.
Wriston visibly upset and comforted by her teammates.
Very heavy blow for Broomfield. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Voffy shooting. Makes her first.
Making it a 3-point lead. 45-42, 2:50 to go.
Very intense. She is cool under pressure.
Even
as
with
she
the
makes her
nagging
second.
ankle injury, she's asking for a sub as soon as possible. As we see her
She
hobbling
is
on the
limping,
court.
yeah.
That is a great leadership trait. We spoke to Sarah about how she's going to plan to lead the team next year. She takes over.
Erica Rivera looking to check in after that three-pointer there.
Voffy visibly in pain, but fighting through. That is very admirable.
Willie, I believe, calling a timeout to get Voffy off. Visibly grimacing in a great deal of pain. She gave it her all, and
that is something that
she's
all
paid
Mount
quite a
Vista
bit.
athletes should strive for. Getting injured deep in the game, but she doesn't come out. She stays in, does her best, as her nagging, returning ankle injury bothering her. Obviously, she's in a very large amount of pain. Very proud of her.
Very unfortunate, however. Hopefully her team will be able to rally behind her sacrifice and pull out the game.
Amazing leadership shown by the young junior.
Very much so.
As we had talked to her about how she always plans to just fight her hardest. She said, and I believe this is a quote, she plans to go hard until she can't go anymore for her team, trying to do what she can to make this team succeed. And obviously we see that in its true light tonight.
Very admirable.
2 minutes, 31 seconds to go. 46-45. Mountain Vista with a 1-point lead. I'll be interested to see who comes in for Sarah. Looks like it's going to be Erica Rivera checking in for the first time tonight. Another junior. Best friends to Sarah Voffy. They share an English class together. Obviously helping that off-court and on-court chemistry. On the court we got Barrett Brookfield, Chantel Hafner, Erica Rivera, Mackenzie Gamble, and Amy Holland. Very reliable players. All these guys are very athletic and very wanting to help their team succeed.
No outlet here for... Oh, as time is not reached. No backcourt called. Very lucky break for Mountain Vista.
Pardon. Mackenzie Gamble gets out to Erica Rivera. Rivera looking for a pass. She's going to pick it up herself. Give it to Amy Holland.
Physical game called. Foul called. Don't want to be fouling Mackenzie Gamble.
2 minutes,
team
11
captain.
seconds to go.
Gamble looking to just add on to this lead. Broomfield has been good in staying with Mountain Vista through sheer force alone. As she makes her first, Gamble looking to make her second to put her team 3 points ahead with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in this overtime period.
Extends
She
it to a
makes her
3-point
second.
lead. 48-45, 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go. This game could not be any more intense, keeping the score within a one-shot range. Erica Vera playing some defense, catching back up to her player. Good defense by her.
Handoff there.
She looks for three.
Oh, stuffed!
By Mackenzie Gamble.
And called in favor of Mountain Vista. Amy Holland looking to pass it in.
Surprising after seeing that Mackenzie Gamble didn't take her talents to the volleyball court. Great block there. First block I've seen by Mackenzie Gamble. That was pretty awesome. I liked it a
Absolute
lot.
swat. Amy Holland driving in, pulling back out.
Out to Bear Brookfield. Bear Brookfield's all alone. Going to get it to Erica Vera deep at the logo. Vera's getting a pass out to her senior captain and friend, Mackenzie Gamble, to Chantel Hafner. Hafner's draining the clock. 1 minute 33 to go. Amy Holland up top. Mackenzie Gamble going
alone.
for a layup.
Travel called. Unlucky break. Willihan still looking hopeful for his team, encouraging them to stay strong despite their
1 minute.
misfortunes.
1 minute and 26 seconds left to go as Rich passes it in.
Conservative
Erica Vera
defense.
playing some nice backcourt defense. Staying on.
Very conservative defense here by Mountain Vista.
She's in the paint. Passes out to Rich. Rich is dribbling around. Yep.
Call for
that's
travel.
A travel. That is, I think, her maybe fourth travel tonight. That one looked like one of her first real ones. She has been upset with the calls tonight. We'll give her credit where it's due. She's a very talented player, but she's got some happy feet. It's a good film.
Bear Brookfield doubled. No outlet, however, to Mackenzie Gamble.
Erica
Erica
Rivera.
Rivera open.
I don't know how
Nothing
she was
called.
fouled there. 57 seconds to go.
Foul called there, however.
48-45.
Absolute insanity here in the stadium as Hoffman goes for a couple of shots here. Mountain Vista up 3. 53 seconds left. Very close game. It's not what you want to see as a Mountain Vista player and or fan. Timeout called, I believe, by Broomfield as they maybe attempt to draw up a bit of a play for the rebound to attempt to tie, if not take the lead.
Let's go, Eagles! Vista! I forgot they're both Eagles. Oops.
Mountain Vista definitely trying to calm their nerves and just play the game that they know they can play. Very intense
Indeed.
here. Willihan looking concentrated.
And confident. That's something you don't want to, you can't have a coach that's not showing the confidence in his team. That just trickles down. It's a trickle effect. If the coach doesn't have confidence, it trickles down into your varsity starters, your captains, and it goes all the way down into your bench, and it just leaves a lack of confidence on the court for the girls. So obviously having a confident facade, even if it's not all the way confident, is always a good way to lead your team. Willihan does a great job of that. We see that in every game, even if it's a blowout win like last Tuesday's or a close nail-biter game like tonight's.
53 seconds.
Erica Rivera is very alone down in the corner in the event of a rebound by Mountain Vista.
Bit of a risky play. However, Hoffman going for her second. Mountain Vista desperately attempting to get the rebound here. However, the shot is made. Missed inbound pass by Amy Holland. Unfortunate.
Miscommunication by the Mountain Vista team there, but they're going to stay united.
Scoreboard has turned off on the right side. Now back on. Some very heated arguments here.
Don't know what the Broomfield crowd is complaining about to the ref because it is their basketball. So I'm quite confused as to what that was.
Mountain Vista is still up 1. Definitely needs to
53.1 seconds to go.
Here.
You're not good, 21.
Can't shake Mackenzie Gamble. As we know, she's pretty good at defending. Almost stolen by Hafner. She's out open for 3. Doesn't take it.
Please excuse the old man next to us. He's very passionate about the game. Rich with the ball. Killing the clock. 30 seconds. Timeout called.
28.6 to go.
Broomfield.
Mountain Vista with a 1-point lead.
Wilhan chatting a bit to the officials is the most polite way that I can put it. Mountain Vista desperately needing to get the ball back in their possession. 28 seconds left in the overtime period. Mountain Vista really needs to stop Broomfield here from scoring. All they need to do is prevent a score for 28 seconds. That's really all they got to do. Just get the rebound, if not steal it outright during this next Broomfield possession. And the game will most likely be theirs. However, definitely very tense in the gym here. Everyone quietly awaiting the results of this game. Very scary for Mountain Vista. However, Broomfield is missing their main woman under the net to rebound. Broomfield does not seem to have a player to inbound. Game gets going up again.
28.6 seconds to go. Clock gets rolling now. 27 seconds. 26.
Oh, Mountain Vista ball. Now this is what Mountain Vista needs. As long as they can keep possession for 25 seconds, they are golden.
And obviously, the only way to stop Mountain Vista from keeping possession of the ball is to foul. And obviously fouling just means more potential points for the Vista Lady Golden Eagles.
Very intense. Inbound pass, tipped. Chantel Hafner able to come up with it. Ball fought for desperately. Jump ball called. And it'll be Broomfield.
Chantel Hafner upset with that call. She laid it out all on the line there.
Unfortunate call.
You got 2-1.
Very unfortunate.
And quite disagreed by basically everyone on the Golden Eagle bench.
Foul called on Mountain Vista.
Reach in called there on Erica Rivera.
Definitely not what you want.
She's going to go to the line. She has a chance to tie and to take the lead.
Hoffman has been very reliable at the line. At least 60+%. Maybe the pressure will weigh down on her. She makes the first one. Very intense here. 20 seconds left. She can win the game for her team. Maybe. Right here, if she makes this, will put her team in the lead. Mountain Vista in dire straits. And it goes out. The ball is in favor. Oh, and a foul is called. Ruh-roh. Guess what? Do I sense a couple of free throws for Mountain Vista? Nope. Willihan is in disbelief. The call has been reversed. Willihan is furious, as are the fans of the Mountain Vista community. Absolute terrible officiating here tonight. Let me tell you. Mountain Vista absolutely expected to get that foul there. Willihan is berating the officials non-stop. Ball goes out. Pressure maybe weighing a bit too heavily on Young as she goes up for her second. Junior makes it. 20 seconds. Gamble with the ball.
49-48 your score.
15.
16 seconds.
Very doable. 10. Foul called. Now on whom might I ask? Willihan is angered. Call was not what he was expecting in the first place.
Terrible officiation tonight, if I do say so. I'm not sure what happened or what's going wrong, but this is not at all what we have expected.
Willihan definitely expected the call to go in for his favor, and however, it was reversed right under his nose, as was the previous call. 5 seconds left. Broomfield up 1 point. Shots here. Missed. Mountain Vista is able to take the lead with a 2-pointer at this moment in time.
5.6 seconds remain here in the overtime.
Very intense. Misses her second. Pressure too much. Timeout called. Mountain Vista, 4.5 seconds to make a shot and or get fouled in order to tie or win the game.
Just when I think it can't be more intense, it gets more intense. Coach Brookfield telling the ref that the time is incorrect. Ref not having it. Amaya Robinson checks in for Mountain Vista. 4.6 seconds to go. Score 49-48. Mountain Vista down 1. Let's see what we can get done here. Obviously, Willihan's got a great play coming up for sure.
For sure. It's just all in the execution and how cool and calm Mountain Vista can remain. We'll just have to see how this one shapes up. Very intense, suspenseful. 4 minutes and 4 seconds rather. And
I would much prefer 4 minutes, I'll tell you that.
Milliseconds.
4.9 seconds, that's about 5.
Just about. As
Mountain Vista ball
team takes the court for maybe their
Anna Duffy and Amaya
possession
Robinson,
of the game.
deep down court. Chantel, Barry Brookfield, short, and Amy Holland passing it in. Should be great to see what Mountain Vista can do here.
Broomfield pressing. Nope. Rather, they are going conservative. 1 on ball. Ref telling the Broomfield bench to take a seat. Amy Holland able to chuck it into Amaya Robinson.
Got it. Barry
Brookfield.
Brookfield.
She's very good at these. Missed. That's the game. Unfortunate loss in overtime by 1 point.
Fantastic game played by both teams. Coach
Willihan
Willihan showing his
screaming
anger.
at the refs.
Great passion by both teams. Amazing game. We thank you guys for tuning in. Have a great rest of your night.
I've been Kyle Walters.
And I've been Dylan Eford.